don't eat grass, they eat raspberries. Lots and lots of big juicy raspberries. Ta-da!
HP Hazelbrook Farm Raspberry Ripple Ice Cream and the Ray Darcy Show.
Now, email bag, everybody in position and ready to go.
Hello, email baggers. Welcome to Uncle Arthur's Compendium of Conundrums. My blancmange of bloopers, my cacophony of howlers. First up, an observant listener was looking at the new RTE crime drama, Love Hate, featuring some of the most handsome figures in the crime world since yours truly helped the Cray twins out on a few heists back in the 60s.
At the end scene in Love Hate, they had a scene where they were passing Viewpoint in the Dublin Mountains coming from the Hellfire direction.
You know, you really should audition for the role of a sat-nav voice.
But in the next scene, we're only approaching the Hellfire while travelling in the same direction. Brian, with too much time on my hands.
The shocking truth of unemployment. One person is reduced to rewinding RTE crime dramas. Surely this is the last straw for our indolent government. Can you not alleviate the plight of the long-term unemployed? Anyway, it's okay that they're murdering people, carrying deadly weapons and generally causing mayhem. But when they drive in the wrong direction, you draw the line. RTE, you're nicked. Confess your dastardly crimes against continuity.
And the winner of Most Vigilant Viewer has been duly awarded. Nidge is also an experienced joyrider, so he must have done a turn at such speed it was barely visible to the naked eye. Best.
The RTE press office are getting too funny for their own good. Thanks for that. Now back to the secretary in The Apprentice. She hasn't gone away, you know. Last week we were very concerned because she was whipping off her clothes at the drop of a toupee. Hat. Only joking, though. Well, she's back in the news this week. She's driving Johnny MacDonald mad, and she's not even taking her clothes off this time.
Dear Arthur, hope you can help. Assure me I'm not going mad. My partner, Emer, this is important, and I were sitting down to watch the new season of The Apprentice last week. Can you correct me if I'm wrong about this? The receptionist, who is the same as last season, has had a name change.
Will that woman stop at anything to get attention?
Last season her name was Emer. As my partner's name is Emer, we got a kick out of this. A little childish, I know, but that's us.
You two remind me of mushrooms. Just a pair of fungi. Fungus. Get it?
Oh, God. So you can imagine our surprise when Emer appeared on screen and Bill called her Jane. Now, has Jane Emer been enrolled in the witness relocation scheme, or is she in some other trouble? Hope you can help. Regards, confused Johnny.
What the hell is going on TV3? I've been calling her Emer during our little afternoon assignations at the Apprentice stationery cupboard. Oh. Go on, here's Linda McQuaid, the big cheese from the production company who make The Apprentice.
Dear Arthur, we're very confused by Johnny's email. For all 3 series of The Apprentice on TV3, Bill's receptionist has been Jane Downs, always referred to as Jane. Bill has never had a receptionist called Emer, and Sir Alan has stopped referring to his receptionist by name, so we're not sure what programme Johnny has been watching. Many thanks for your query, Linda McQuaid.
Jane Downs, eh? Sounds suspiciously like the female equivalent of John Doe. This sounds very odd, but thanks for that, Linda, and TV3. We'll keep checking. Now this bloody Ariel ad. It's getting more attention than Bertie in that cupboard. Sinead Quinn's concerned about wet socks.
Dear team, as a naturally cold person, I have to say that the Ariel Brilliant advert really bothers me. The guy walks around the floor and gets his socks dirty, then folds them up and puts them into the washing machine. The guy comes back and lo and behold, Ariel Brilliant does its job and gets the stains out of the socks at 15 degrees. But what does he do then? To my horror, he only goes and puts on what look like cold, wet socks. Good God, what is he at?
Maybe it's Bertie after all. Does he get out of a cupboard before walking across the floor? Here's Ariel's take on it.
Let us reassure you, our Ariel ad man is not putting on what may look like wet socks. We wouldn't recommend anyone putting on wet socks and getting cold feet.
Thanks, Ariel. Sensible advice. Finally, Carmel Jacob Tubritt is confused about Private Practice.
The cast of Private Practice were on the cover of the RTE Guide on the 3rd of August 2010, which to me indicated that the show was going to be back on RTE fairly soon. I've checked every week since then, and there's no sign of it coming back. I even rang RTE, but I was just put onto the advertising department of the RTE Guide, so I hung up.
Terrifying. I wouldn't like to talk to them either. You could have ended up in the Weight Watchers or ad or something.
I'm so looking forward to it coming back. Can you tell me when it might be. It's on about week 12 or 13 on Living, but I've made the decision to support my national station and wait for it to come on to RTE. Look where that's gotten me. Private practiceless.
OK, RTE, what's up with private practice?
We will be showing it, but there is no concrete date yet.
Oh, thanks for nothing, Montrose. That's it for this week. Email bag at todayfm.com for all your notes and queries. Keep them coming. Now, I must dash and help Emer restock her stationery cabinets. Or was it Jane? Cooey!
Oh, yeah. How did they get Jane and Emer mixed up? Because her name is Emer. So they couldn't have mixed it up. There must be some other Emer involved there. Arthur, thank you very much.
Okay.